Waifu Wars. I'm your favorite Red Ranger, who's definitely not crashing the fuck out. Scooby Doo.
And I'm that Blue Ranger who's too short to make the team, so Roni.
Welcome back to the next episode of Waifu Wars. We talk about all things anime, the good, the bad, and the weeb. Not your waifu, because there's already a Pink Ranger.
Yes.
And she's horny for her brother. Uh, second week in a row, we both reference the same anime.
Yeah, we're thinking alike so far this season.
Mm-hmm.
Wild.
Mm-hmm. How you doing, Oni?
I'm doing well. How are you doing, Drew?
I'm I'm good. The allergies have making me a little sleepy. As I was talking to Oni earlier, I was saying during the live watch, I was definitely like on the verge of unconsciousness, but that's okay because we're here now and we are going to do our thing, which is talk about anime and shit. I don't know. Also, I'm so mad at myself. I was like, dang, I'm not supposed to be cursing in the first 30 seconds of this
Yeah.
podcast. YouTube doesn't like that. So
Can't believe you're already getting
I
demonetized.
know. I was like, fuck. Oh, damn. I mean, I can cuss all I want now, but
Yeah.
yeah, that
We're
was
a minute in. YouTube doesn't check after a minute.
yeah. By the way, let us get our show started. As always, with our new segment this week in anime. I think I'm gonna let you go first, Oni, just because I have a little more news than you.
All right. So rather quickly, the Devil May Cry series just got a second season announced. Woo! I didn't even know the first season finished. I guess it aired over this weekend.
It was released on Netflix.
Oh, it was all at once. I thought it was like a weekly thing.
No. No. I think it's just all 8 episodes. I don't know if it just from like the list of episodes. It seems like it's just 8 episodes.
Interesting. Well, I heard mixed things about it. It did hit number 4 on the global top 10 list, according to Netflix, with 5.3 million views in the first 3 days. And it was also top 10 in 87 countries. So, extremely successful
Mm-hmm.
premiere.
Mm-hmm.
Devil May Cry is a very popular series. It still captures a lot of audiences. So, we're getting a second season. I haven't watched the first season, obviously. I've heard mixed things about it. Some people like it, they think it's over the top and fun. Other people think it's too cringy. Although, I don't know. I feel like Devil May Cry as a series is supposed to be kind of cringy.
Right. I
Like,
think
that's
it's
part of the point.
apparently the point of the Devil May Cry is supposed to be kind of this would be
Like,
kind
it's
of
supposed to be
ridiculous.
over the top cringe. Yeah, it's supposed
Right.
to be like, I mean, I still remember the opening to like Devil May Cry 3. It was like him eating a pizza while shooting a bunch of demons, or like it's supposed to be
Yeah.
stupid.
Yeah. So, and if that's the essence of the game, then yes, that's very much what this series is. That's what it does.
Have you? Did you see it?
Yeah, I've watched most of it. I think I've watched like 6 episodes. I'm almost done with this. I might even watch it tonight.
Ooh, what do you think of it?
Um,
Good, bad, indifferent?
it's especially for someone who doesn't really know the series like that, because I've never played a Devil May Cry game in my life. Um,
Mm,
yeah, it just seems very turn your brain off and
yeah,
enjoy.
pretty much. There is a plot to the games, but it's not really like deep or anything like
Yeah,
that.
like it's
There's just some
not.
lore, and that's about it.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah,
oh
it's a
my
very much turn your
god,
brain
demons
off
from hell
thing.
are gonna kill us. You should stop that.
Yeah.
Basically, it.
Ironically, it's no Devil Man Crybaby.
Screaming.
Do not get the two
Oh
confused.
yeah, from what very little I remember. Did I ever watch that one? Maybe
I've
I did.
seen, I think, the first half of Devil May Cry. It's the opposite of Devil May Cry. It's a very, you have to turn your brain on because everything's like crazy and shit.
Right, got you. Um,
So
yeah, I may watch this depending on how I feel. I don't know. I It makes sense that the dude in charge of making this is also an Osmond Gold fan, which he does reference the YouTuber. I'm just like, oh, you like Osmond Gold? Well, no wonder why you like brainless, mindless fun. It makes sense now.
Wait, the show references it or the director?
I'm sorry, say that again.
Does the show reference Osmongold?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, I was like, oh, okay. Like it seemed like in a way it was like make fun of him because I mean dot dot dot.
Uh,
Like I thought in my mind it was I was like, was this like a serious homage to him? I don't know. Like oh, like like did the cringe get even cringy?
well, listen, there is literally a devil. I forget which. It's like the remake of Devil May Cry. One of the games had a boss fight against Bill O'Reilly. So
Bill O'Reilly. That is
yeah, so I guess that spirit of Devil May Cry carries on. Yeah, one
yeah.
of the Devil May Cry games Fox News was literally the one of the demons. It's crazy.
Yeah, I so it's so interesting because my friend was like, I'm not watching this because um excuse me, the showrunner like was like, oh my god, I love you, Osmond Gold, blah 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 blah. But it's like, I was like, is he just saying this to say this? Because it's just like he looks like it looks like they're kind of just they're referencing him. Let's just put it this way: he doesn't sound like he's perfectly sane. Like he sounds like for context in the scene, he's talking about like the existence of demons, and then
Mm,
but they're framing it as in like he's one of those crazy people who talks about demons.
like conspiracy theorist
Yeah,
type of thing. Mm.
exactly. So it's like, like, do they like you? I don't know. Either way,
Yeah, that's my news.
yeah, that is very interesting. I don't know if the whole Osmond Gold thing doesn't turn you off, then go enjoy.
I probably won't watch it, but you know what? For those of you who liked
I'm
it,
gonna
I'm glad
finish.
you
I'm
liked it.
gonna finish it. Like I'm 6 episodes in. I might as well
Yeah, you might as well finish
right at this
it.
point. At this point, just gonna finish it. All right. On my end of the news, you have um two anime announcements. First, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 7 gets an anime. Ooh.
Ooh.
Yes, and this time the theme is cowboys. Yes, that's right. We're
Mm.
back to the Wild Wild West, and there's just gonna be gay cowboys everywhere.
Yeah, I was like, if you couldn't get any more homoerotic in JoJo,
And
we
they
got
said,
cowboys.
yeah, they said, whoa, 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 this is getting a little too straight because we have Jolene, the main character, who's a woman. That's a little too
Mm.
much. It's too not enough men. So let's go even harder. So yes, this will be taking place in the the West, quote unquote, American West, and it's set
Hmm.
in I believe 18 18 what is it? Oh, 1890, which is 2 years set 2 years after season one.
So do they like time travel? From someone who's never watched
Mm-hmm.
JoJo's, like because they always seem to jump around time periods.
So it's chronological for the most part. This is like the first time they're going back, and it's not time travel. They're just like,
Mm.
here are the arcs, or here are the stories that are taking place in this time. Like first season one,
Okay.
1888 with the first Joe. Second one, 1930 something with the second one. Third one
Mm.
in the 80s. Fourth one in the 90s. Giorno was 2001. Jolene was 2011 or 12. So it's all been chronological up until this point, and now they're just
Yeah, I was
like,
gonna say because I remember parts of the most recent JoJo. I'm like, all right, it was definitely more modern than 1890 something.
yeah, yeah, for sure. And now they said, fuck that, we're going all the way back to 1890. Yeah, I, I am not sure if this is. I feel like it's probably not going to be part of like the family, like the main JoJo family. At least I don't think it will be. Um, it said the something something. The event would connect the past and future of the franchise. Oh shit. Okay. Well, so depending on like the ending of the so depending on the ending of the sixth anime, like I remember having the sixth anime, I'm just like, oh, actually, it could be kind of like time travel potentially. They kind of went to the point where they're like, we can do a lot depending because of what happened in like the end of the last JoJo's.
Mm-hmm.
So they like opened up where it's like they probably could do like they started opening up like basically like reality bending abilities or reality bending because of like stand abilities colliding and X, Y, and Z happens.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they could have potentially opened up the world of like, yeah, maybe we could do some weird time travel-y shit. But yeah. Um very interesting. Uh oh, the main character's name is Johnny Joestar, and I'm just like, huh. I want. Are you like a relative of the Joestar? Cause like, how do you, how do you exist? Because the first Joe's takes place in the 1800s, so but you're like a grown man, so yeah. I mean, I'm interested in learning what the fuck's happening. Because now, the more I'm talking about, the more I'm getting confused.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't, JoJo's not really a series I think is meant to make as much sense anyway. So I'm.
It's for the most part, it's like super straightforward for the most part.
Mm.
This is this is the one time where I'm just like, ooh, that's fine. I'm gonna watch it obviously. 'Cause I'm
And I will
excited.
one day watch all of JoJo before I die.
Yeah, I doubt it. I just don't see you watching
You doubt
JoJo's.
I'll watch it before I die?
Yes, I just don't ever see you watching JoJo's. It's so JoJo's is so like I it's so its own anime. That's just the best way I can put it. But yeah, looking forward to part 7. And secondly, speaking of anime that I'm well, you probably will watch. This is something I think you would watch. Um,
What?
Pure Eternity anime third season premieres in October. Um,
Mm.
isn't Crunchyroll announced on Thursday that it will stream the anime's new season. Um, so yes, it'll be in the fall. Um, and based off of this, the new season's teaser visual, um, it's giving it'll take place in kind of like modern day or at some point. So that's kind of crazy, which almost makes me think. I'm like, okay, so is this anime coming to a close? Cause dot dot dot. This is one I'd be like, I really hope Oni like it would make me really happy if you can cover this on the podcast. This show just
You have to go through 2 seasons of Eternity.
but it's worth it because it's actually really good.
We'll see.
It's like it is really good. Yes, I know for you, you're like, oh my god, I don't want depression, but it's like
Yeah, I don't want depression.
I know you don't, but it's not just depression. It's also good stuff, and that's what makes it depressing. It's not
Do
a
any cute girls die? This will determine how much I want to watch it.
define cute.
Are there any girls I would like that die?
When you say cute, you mean like attracted to?
I mean, attracted to and
Oh
or
fuck it,
just
yes,
interesting.
yes, it's
Okay,
like
cool.
yes, 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 yes. They do. I'm like, to make it to be fair, this show is I don't know, but this show is about death, but in like a very beautiful
Oh,
way.
great.
No, but it's like death, but in a beautiful way. It's like I
I
can't.
know, I get it.
Yes, it like that's why I'm like, even though yes, like literally, basically everyone dies. Like but it's not like it's sad, but it's not. I don't know. I can't. There's like one death that like is like sad in season one. Like I'm just like, oh, that actually was like awful, but
Maybe I might watch it because I literally just
it's
finished
so good.
watching Girls Last Tour, so I need a break from depression for a minute
Okay. And like
before
I
I
said,
can.
I don't even think this show is like, oh my god, hardcore depression, blah blah blah. Well, no, it's just like I don't know. It's just there's moments where it's sad because people die. Like that's it. That's kind of just it. I know. I don't know. I feel like either a certain character's death, I'm like, I don't think after that there's gonna be like a worse death than that.
Mhm.
But yeah, season 2 compared to season 1 is it's pretty much light mode. I guess because season 1, the main character is like okay. Well, I don't want to say and spoil it, but it makes sense why it's more sad in season 1 as opposed to season 2. Anyways, please watch it. Like even if we do, for whatever reason we don't cover it on the podcast, which we should because I feel like it's literally so phenomenal. This is a really good anime,
I
and
mean, I know because everyone talks about it. So
exactly. So yeah, you should just watch it. Okay, I'm done doing my pitch for it. Season
you're
3 is
done
coming out.
selling it. Yeah.
Yeah, season 3 is coming out in October. I of course will be watching it immediately. All right, now that we are done with our news, it's time for our weekly reviews, and we're going to start off with Fire Force season 3 episode 2. Um so shout out to Obi being an ally for the Ligue of Trois.
Yes.
That was very that scene with the lieutenant. Excuse me. That was really nice. Probably having, you know, last minute thoughts about ditching the fire station.
Hmm.
But yeah, this episode was definitely more just like a transition episode for sure.
Which
Um,
I don't mind because we're getting to
yeah,
it early, so it's like, oh, we're getting
yeah,
set up for the fights.
yeah. I will say I kind of was like over the whole dark versus light motif. I was like, okay, I just played Kingdom Hearts 1. Like, stop, please stop. You don't even do it as well as them. Like, we get it. Whoa, we're the dark heroes. We're the anti-heroes. We're the
We're on the
okay.
dark
We
side.
get it. Like, shut up, please.
I do like how it's like this kind of like because it seems to be shaping up into this like religious conflict, like who's part of the cult and who's not, and it looks like people are choosing sides. Like I'm pretty sure Hibana is going to choose to work with uh the main group, and then like
Hmm.
her group is probably going to betray her or something. So I'm curious to see how that all. I like the angle. It's an interesting angle.
I agree. Yeah, for sure. On that whole idea of like picking sides and whatnot. Uh,
Mm.
Burns. So with Captain Burns, I guess we get a little bit more context as to why he chose to side with the cult.
Hmm.
Even though I still think he's stupid, but at least it makes a little more sense because he kept referring to himself as a priest. So I guess he takes his faith very, very seriously. I guess if you see other priests come in with this cult gives testimony to what you have seen,
Mm-hmm.
I guess, and you're also like a religious nut, I guess it could work that way. I guess.
I still think it's a setup.
I hope so. I hope so. So bad. Even though homegirl can like read his mind, so I feel like she would know if he's like faking it.
He's probably like tricking her or some shit. Like he knows she could read. I know she could read my
Uh,
mind, so I'm gonna not think about it while she's here.
Yeah, or use heat to interfere with it, because
I'm gonna use the heat to hide my
mind
mind from her.
well, she uses heat to read their brains.
To read minds.
Right, like they clearly don't need.
I fried my own neurons to make sure.
They clearly don't need a good, like, logical reason for that to happen. Now that we're just making up powers that can just do bullshit. Here's my fire telekinesis. I can move stuff with my mind because there's heat around the objects. Like, girl, all right. Yeah, he was not brainwashed at all. So I'm just like, oh, he's just that deep into religion. I'm like, it's the way this show is just telling me, like, yes, people, don't throw away your thinking caps for salvation, because you'll end up like Burns working for a cult.
Yeah, it is kind of fun that I hope they don't go too deep, because I kind of like the idea that it's just like, nope, they're just a doomsday cult. That's it. That's the whole
Right.
gimmick.
Like, no reason. Like, he's like, oh, and Mike, this god that I've worshipped so long, wants everything to be destroyed. I'm not gonna question it.
Yeah.
That's just Apocalypse Now, this bitch.
It's not like, I mean, half the cast of Fire Force is insane anyway.
Yeah.
They would be in a doomsday cult.
That is fair. Also, I want to ask you, Oni, because, and this is like a silly question, but like, one of our patrons during the live watch, he kind of said that Fire Force kind of has like uh a slight homoerotic overtone or undertone, excuse me. Do you agree with that? Especially because
I think it does fan service for both sides. Like, there's a lot of Maki fan service, and then there's a lot of like, oh, I'm a hot guy, and then we take off. Like you mentioned I remember in like season 2 or something, there was like a whole episode about them doing a nude calendar.
Yeah, I remember that.
So there's the occasional male fan service
for sure. What do you think between Ogi and the lieutenant? Do you think there's something there?
I'm sure there's a ton there for shipping.
What?
There probably won't be anything there for the actual show. But for shipping purposes, yeah.
Yeah, for shipping purposes, obvious. I feel like that should be obvious. Yeah.
No.
I don't know. Only because when our Patreon mentioned it, I was like, I kind of pondered on it. I'm just like, I'm like, there is a lot of fan service to us, but I don't think it's not. I wouldn't say it's homoerotic per se. Like, it's not giving you know what I'm gonna say, Golden Kamui.
Golden Kamui, yeah. Yeah, they're not like bathing together or whatever, right. Or like just buck naked on each other.
Right. I think it's just like there's like some manly fan service for the gays and the girls. And yeah, I think that's all it is.
I wouldn't say it's homoerotic. I would just say it's male fan service.
Okay. Moving on, we have the Musume Cinderella Gray. Not season. It is season 1 and episode 2.
I'm surprised this is so high. I feel like no one's watching this.
And yet it's number 2. So
yeah, there we go. Somebody's watching it.
Apparently, I thought you said Musume is popular in Japan.
In Japan, yes, but this is not a Japanese chart ranking.
Okay, well, I guess there's more bronies than you thought.
Don't call them brownies. Call them
Not you, not you, not
Uma.
you, not you running away from that word meanwhile you are
Because
proudly
there's no link between Uma Musume and My Little Pony.
the horses.
That's the most vague link.
Horses, and cute horses, cute horse girls.
Please. They wish My Little Pony wishes they were on Ogre Cap's level.
I mean, I guess I'm trying to start a war between the two factions.
There is no war because bronies are dead. I don't think My Little Pony has been irrelevant for like a decade.
Okay, well, hooray! Because it was really weird watching a bunch of grown ass men be into this show for like, I don't know it. I don't know. I can't, and don't take this the wrong way. I can't believe it's hard for me to believe straight men like super cute things just for them being cute. Like I'm like, no, some of y'all are furries. I want to fuck these poor little.
Oh no, yeah, there's definitely a bunch of people who are furries that just want to fuck the horses.
Right. Okay. You see what I mean? and I can't help but look at you, Oni, and question that because you also want to fuck cats.
No, so. just Masquerada. First of all,
who's a cat?
Don't slander me.
Who's a cat?
Don't slander
you want to
my
fuck
name.
A cat? Like, what's the difference between you and one?
It's a Pokemon.
It's a cat Pokemon. It's a Pokemon modeled after a cat.
It's like more human than cat-like. So
So you want the thing you want to fuck to be kind of like a cat. That doesn't help your case.
Listen, I don't think you should be out here talking like this, Mr. Beastars.
I don't want to really fuck most of them.
I would most of them.
Who do I want to fuck from it? Anyways, that's not important.
We're way off track from what we were saying, by the way.
Not. So Oguri joined the team with Hirahara Jones. I love his name.
Yeah.
He's I don't know. He sounds the Jones makes him just sounds black as hell.
He could be like half black, half Japanese.
Right. It's definitely giving Hafu. Oh, excuse me. This is the episode. And the first race, the pre-derby.
Also, what's her name?
Oh yeah, the mascot joined the team too.
Yeah, Bruno Light gets the the pity invitation to the team.
Literally, I'm like, I literally just call her mascot. You know, she does have a nice name.
Yeah.
Too bad she's not important enough to remember.
Unfortunately, well, she'll be relevant. I mean, she's the mascot. She's gonna be relevant.
Right. She's relevant for giving the actual main character like pep talk. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, first of all, the announcer is so shady. Oh my god. Like that was actually funny.
when he was announcing her the race and everything.
Yeah, especially
introductions.
Yeah, and just commenting on Oguri and her dirty outfit.
Oh, she didn't even fucking change clothes.
Oh, I guess she didn't get her dry cleaning done. I'm just like, ooh. That was really funny. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, I also like the bullies. They're becoming kind of charming in a way.
Mm-hmm. They're having their moments for
just
sure.
Scoping her out, yeah. Oh, they're just obsessing over Ogre now.
Yeah, just a little bit. And I like how one of the girls was like mad at the one with glasses for like tripping her up. Like she like actually disapproved of her tactics.
She's like, yeah, what the hell is wrong with
right?
you?
Like why'd you trip her? Like why'd you tie her shoelaces? And I'm just like, first of all, why? Listen, horse girl, you can't be a horse girl on your high horse. That's redundant. Because did you not bully this woman into like sleeping in a storage room?
I guess she has a code.
Right.
She's like, listen, I will bully her into sleeping in a storage room and like bully her as she's coming back from practice every day, but I will not trip her up
I will
before a
not stop her
race.
from racing. 'Cause what? That's
Yeah.
crazy. Um, the actual race animation was pretty fire.
Yeah, I'm glad
I'm
it didn't
right.
go
I'm glad it
CG.
wasn't from that CG from from the first episode. Yes,
Hmm.
side games. Put that money that I gave to you via
Yeah, you
Shadowverse.
got the money, side games. Use it.
um, excuse me. Also, not now she made a false start, but not a false start, a late start again. Like, is this a thing now? You're just gonna do a late start every
Just
time?
start slow. Yeah, she's a slow starter.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. He was like, "Hey, make sure you do a fast start." Starts like last
Literally, like I'm not paying attention to anything you say. I'm just
at
gonna.
all. I felt bad for him. I feel like he knows what he's
Mm,
talking about.
but
Also,
evidently he does, since he suggested how she can run faster.
and it sure worked. Homeboy knows what he's talking about. Miss Kitahara Jones. Hmm. Yeah, and I'm realizing as she's running, I'm just like, oh, her debuff is that she's, I guess the main debuff that stops her from becoming a good racer, ironically, is that she's just dumb as fuck. Like,
Yeah, she's not very bright.
she's just
She's just
really,
kind of.
which is, why I mean, I don't know who's gonna win next episode. Also fuck them for that cliffhanger.
Oh yeah, that was a crazy cliffhanger. Like, really, Illuminus, you gonna
Wow,
give me a cliffhanger?
wow, that's crazy.
I love how intense March was. Like, I'm gonna fucking win this race, and Ogre Cap is like, okay,
Yo,
good
she
luck.
literally was like, "What derby after this?"
Yeah, what? What derby? The Tokai what?
Oh, so annoyed with annoyed with her.
Oh, and I have an answer for your question from last week, or your criticism from last week.
hmm
There is an in-universe answer for why they wear high heels and stupid outfits sometimes.
Okay.
It's not a very good answer, but it is an in-universe answer, and I completely forgot about this.
hmm
But they are supposed to be idols too. They perform after every race,
Oh. Okay. So that doesn't
so it's
literally
supposed to be like if they
answer my
win, they
question.
also have to do they'll have to do an idol
That
performance. So
that
they,
that literally does not quite answer my question because I kind of definitely meant it from like a physical standpoint.
oh, you mean like
Because
physically, how can they run in high heels? Not why they choose to run in high heels.
I mean, well, I'm pretty sure I asked that too. Now I think about it, that sounds like something I would ask because that also doesn't make any sense. So yes, you answered that one part of why they do, because so they can do idol. First of all, um, are they all are they all idols?
I guess they're like it's supposed to be a thing where like after the race is over, depending on what place you're in, that's your like it's like an AKB48 thing, like all of the participants will do an idol song together, and then like their rank in the race is their position in the idol group.
That's kind of cute, although kind of crazy. Because like, what do you mean? You just made me fucking run until I'm almost dead, and now I gotta dance and sing for everybody.
Yeah, then you got to get your dance routine ready and
That's kind of crazy. That's a. I mean, it. If you take out how inhumane that kind of sounds, that's kind of cute. You just ignore like basic, what I feel like would be basic human rights violations in,
make them run a race
in
and then
terms
put
of
on a
labor,
performance.
sheer labor. Yeah, I think that'd be fine. Gosh. Yeah, this was, the first half was kind of like, okay, whatever, getting, I guess we're just learning things, but the second
Mm.
half was actually really fun to watch.
Yeah, I'm glad they nailed the racing aspect, so hopefully they keep that up.
I agree. Up next, we have Lazarus, episode 2. Um, so this episode, I actually listened to the Japanese sub.
How was it?
Um, I feel like I don't. Yeah, I think it's fine.
Were they speaking Spanish and Russian?
Yes, actually, they kept those parts
Uh,
in,
they kept that. Yeah.
which I figured they would, because if they put that into like what I assume would be like the English dub, they were just
Mm-hmm.
gonna like it would probably
Yeah.
be less work to like change it.
I will say I don't want to switch to Japanese only because I kind of really like Axel's the VA in English and his delivery on certain lines. Because yeah, I don't know if it's intentionally supposed to be funny sometimes. I feel like it is. But there are certain deliveries he gives that are just like when the Mexican showed up, he just says like, oh, like they start screaming in Spanish or whatever, and he just goes like, oh, there's Mexicans over there. It's so like rushed, like because they have to get to the next scene. I don't know if it's intentionally meant to be funny, but he just keeps like, "That's Mexicans."
Wait, because now I have to see it. Wait, hold on. Let me see if I can just quickly.
Like, oh, they're Mexican over there.
No, not the Mexicans like that. What? That's so crazy. I could quickly scroll through it. I know it's like towards the end of the episode.
It's when they're shooting at him and they're like when they first show up.
Yeah. Okay, that's it. See. Um, did yeah. Wait, where are the? Okay, wait. Wait, what was it? What was the problem with it?
I don't know. It's just the way he
No,
delivers is
you
kind of funny.
said. Wait, I need to listen one more time. Uh huh. I feel like the Spanish speakers I can tell just going off. Shout out to
Yeah, because I
them.
just hear puta puta.
Puta
I'm
de
like, oh.
puta, la puta. So I'm like, oh, okay. I was like, this is a lot.
They didn't even get voice actors for that. They just walked outside of like an area, like held a microphone up to somebody screaming
I
out the
will
window.
I will say, yeah, the line is not. He says it kind of like, um, it's kind of like monotone ish. Yeah, I don't think that
Mm-hmm.
was like the greatest line that voice actor delivered. They could have definitely retook that one. He literally says, "There are Mexicans over there." Like it sounds like there are Mexicans over there. Like that's how he says it. That does sound a little weird.
It sounds weird. I liked it. But
I
yes.
don't hate it. I might go back and forth, honestly.
Yeah.
Um Also, it's a way I love how they were like they saw all the things about Dr. Skinner and all the things that he was doing for this world, and then they had the audacity to be like, I don't understand why you just make the drug that's gonna kill everyone. Meanwhile, he's like, "Hey guys, can we all just care about our world? It's about to die. We're literally killing it." And then everyone was just like, "Meh, boring. Give us more God drug, please." Like, what? Uh, is is it crazy? I'm low key. Maybe not even low key. Maybe high key. Team Doctor Skinner.
Wow. Drew's gonna betray the human race. You heard it here
Yeah,
first.
yeah. Humans suck. Humans.
Listen, if there's a theme in the shows that we watched this week, it's that humans suck. Because
Yeah,
there's another show
yeah,
that hammers that home.
yeah. Pretty much. Um. Also, I kind of. Well, not all of it, but I skimmed through like the second half of the opening and watched like the first half. Wow.
Mhm.
They literally said they want to be Cowboy Bebop so bad. Like we're
There's a whole Cowboy Bebop segment on the opening.
It is literally right. I'm like they're not even trying to hide it. They
Mm-hmm.
like in every way they're like we want to be Cowboy Bebop, and I'm just like okay. I'm like there. It's been enough years since Cowboy Bebop, so sure you can have it, but it's like damn, do you have to be like so on the nose?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus, Jesus.
I mean, when it's your own creation, I guess you don't have to have any shame in copying yourself, copying your own homework.
Oh wait, the guy who did Cowboy Bebop did this.
Yeah, yeah, same guy.
Oh, never mind. Never. Oh, it is. Yeah, it's the Watanabe. Never mind. Yeah, he said. Yeah, homeboy said this is the one thing I like to do,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm gonna do it. Never mind,
I'm gonna
sir.
stick to what I know.
As you were,
Yeah.
because at the end of the day, I still don't dislike it. Like it does feel even episodic like Cowboy Bebop.
Mm-hmm.
I don't hate it at all. Now it's like better animation because we have better technology. Um, I guess now that explains why Axel's fighting is like better than Spike. Cause I
Mm.
remember. Do you remember when I said that? I was like, I like his fighting more because it's
Yeah.
like this dude
More
does.
flashy.
Yeah, it's like actual like martial arts type shit. Not
Mm-hmm.
saying the other one wasn't, but this one like this main character clearly has like a fighting form or forms, so to speak. Um, yeah, and we get to see them this episode as well, and it's really fun. And he just, just watch him like run around and fight people. Maybe it'd be more fun to watch the others do a little bit more.
Oh yeah, they don't really do much.
Yeah, except for a girl who is not Ed. Um, yeah,
The hacker.
yeah,
Yeah.
she just does like the computer stuff, but kind of it.
Yeah, that is true. Although first off, Axel's definitely carrying the show really hard.
Oh
Um,
yeah, it's quite literally the Axel show.
yeah, I kind of hope they do more. I like this episode more than the first episode, but I still wanted to have more substance. Like this just feels like a kind of turn your brain off action show. Like
Yes,
there's nothing really deep going on or anything. Or like
yeah. Cowboy Bebop had
none of the
that kind of
characters.
like grunge to it, you know?
Yeah, like all of the characters had like really deep backstories, or like Faye had her whole childhood memory erase thing. Um, the guy I forget his name, Jet Black
The
had his whole yeah
I forgot what happened to him.
issues with his lover. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm trying to remember back from like 15 years ago when
yeah.
I
I don't
rewatched
remember
Cowboy Bebop.
anything.
I just remember they had deeper stories,
Hmm.
so I'm not gonna.
Yeah,
I mean, it's only been 2 episodes, but I hope we get to see more of that.
yeah. Maybe they'll go into background as to why they're all working for this lady, like how they all got caught up
Mm-hmm.
in crime and stuff. Because two of these people
Mm-hmm.
had said, "Oh yeah, we're doing this because of misdemeanors." I'm just like misdemeanor, like, huh? Mm?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like, it can't be that small if you're like sent away like this. So yeah. Also, I want to see like, uh, I want to see like I don't know. Also, like their main capabilities as to why they're on the team. Like, okay, and by their main capabilities, I mean kind of like the black dude and the blonde guy. Because not the black girl, the blonde woman, she
Mm-hmm.
obviously knows how to use a gun.
Yeah, she can fight and use a gun. Yeah.
There's a hacker. The main character's the main character. I kind of don't know what the other two do, or if
The
they have a
black guy
special.
looks cool,
Yeah, he just
and
looks
the
cool.
kid, the kid, I think has like a robot or a
He
drone or
had a
something.
drone, but that can't be it.
That's
My power is something that everyone else can operate. Like what? So I think it's a little more than that. I'm
Yeah, we'll
interested.
see.
Yeah. All right. Up next, we have Aharen-san Season 2, Episode 1. Um, I'm gonna be very honest. I'm gonna be very honest.
Mm.
After watching this episode, I was like, Is this something we should cover? Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I legit adore this anime.
Mhm.
Literally within minutes, I was like, "Oh yeah, this is why I love this show." Like, and also, I still stand by the fact that the homeroom teacher makes the show. No shade. I think this show would be mid without her.
Well, she is great, although I think
Slightly
the
better
Gato
than
was good this
slightly
episode
better
too.
than mid. It'd be slightly better than mid. I think she kind of. I think she. I don't know. I think she high key carries the show. Easily my favorite
Mhm.
character. One or at least one of the better characters for sure.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's like I was like, damn, should we be covering this show? Because I'm like, it just felt like
Listen,
very cozy.
if you want to drop this for the way I want my hero in this podcast so badly.
Are you saying you're willing to drop this for my?
I love Aharen, but I did you see the first hero episode of My Hero?
No, I didn't.
It's so good. It
Oh,
is exactly what I wanted from the series. So,
okay.
and it would definitely give us more to talk about. So I wouldn't be against it.
Okay, so we'll talk about it more offline.
Off screen, yeah.
Just letting y'all know if y'all don't see this anime again, it's because we're replacing it.
Hmm.
But in the meantime, um, it was good getting slowly reacquainted. Yeah, with the characters
Yeah,
again.
reacquainted.
Love me some Oshiro. I just like that she's just like a shy, cute, omega tall bitch. Like, love that.
I forgot how fucking tall she
Love
is.
it.
Holy
She's
shit.
so
When she first shows up, she like is hiding behind his friend and then just
she
like
pops
comes
out.
out from behind him and is like 10
And
feet
I'm like,
tall.
oh yeah, that's your thing. You even though you're gigantic, you love to hide, and you're like
Hmm.
kind of adorable about it. Like, yeah, I.
She was really good this episode too. The last segment with her and the Yadu,
Mm-hmm.
and she's just trying to remember her name.
Yeah. So how do you feel about the Gyaru? I mean, it's a Gyaru, so I'm just like, oh man.
I mean, I like her by default,
Right.
so
Exactly.
I think she was cute.
Mm-hmm.
She's a bit kind of like obnoxious in a way, but in a good way. I
Right.
think she
Like
balances it
I
well.
loved when she was like getting in what's his dude's face? Raido.
Yeah, at the end.
Yeah, and then he's like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm her boyfriend. And then
Mm-hmm.
she just like ran away from embarrassment.
Yeah, that was
Which
cute.
yeah, which I'm just like, you know what? More anime characters need to have that reaction after being like obnoxious.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, more of y'all need to be humble like that. Not enough of
Like,
you.
who are you to talk to Ahara and her boyfriend? Bye.
Exactly. I'm like that is actually understandable reaction as opposed to you leaning even harder into being a dick,
Yeah.
which a lot of characters do. Um, let's see. But yeah, that whole scene with where she forgets Oshiro, that's cute. Yeah, her whole thing tying back into like the MC's like not the MC, Aharen like past trauma. Did
Mm-hmm.
they show her from season one? I don't
I
remember.
don't remember.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't. Or rather I wouldn't be surprised if they did and then they're like, ha, here she's the character now.
Mm-hmm.
Uh yeah, no, it was just a cute, fluffy episode. I also did like the MC's inner thoughts, like just being ridiculous. I forgot that was a thing. Like, there's just so many like
Mm-hmm.
little charms about this anime that really make me like it a lot.
Yeah, it was really well done. I'm glad it started right where it left off.
I agree. All right. Let's move on to um. I'm the evil lord of a galactic empire, episode 2. Uh,
Well, thank God it got more funny than the first episode.
Yeah. Oh, episode 2 and 3.
Yes.
Um yeah, it it got more funny for sure. The whole scene where he chooses his maid, I potentially that is like the funniest part.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Unfortunately for me, it kind of peaked at that point. Um, I,
I
I
comedically, I would say yes.
comedically, yeah. Um, Excuse me, yeah. The story was like, I'm kind of just like at this point, I'm kind of just getting to a point where he's like competent and capable,
Mm-hmm.
and I just want the compute because I don't know. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't care about the subplot with the blonde girl and her planet being blown up. Don't care.
We were
Um.
talking about that before you gave me this live watch, by the way.
Oh.
Because it feels like a hentai plot. It straight up just feels like a
Yeah.
hentai
I'm
plot.
like I don't care. Oh, I'm going into this capsule to learn how to. That just uploads knowledge as I stay in cryostasis. Like that, sure. Why not? Like I don't. Whatever you need to expedite this process. I just want us to get to the other side of that, so we can have more
Yeah,
room for comedy.
I don't like how long it's lingering on him being like a kid and not really being able to do much. I get it's build up, but like I just hope it's we get to the build up sooner rather than later. You know.
Yeah. Damn. Also, I like that. I do like that the quote unquote guide who's we learn what the guide is and which is some entity that gets off of the suffering of others. So
Mm-hmm.
I guess that entity is like, oh yeah, you're going to being reborn to a new world, but this
Yeah.
where he essentially gets abandoned once again with a crippling debt. Um and yeah, actually, I take that back what I said. I would say even on like a story, in terms of like the story, I feel like it kind of peaked at the beginning. Like it would like everything kind of just came like a training slash learning arc to me. Him first playing with the AI was just the best. Picking out the AI, playing with the AI, the whole thing with the boobs, and being, oh, let's go to
Mm-hmm.
my play center or
Yeah, my
whatever.
playroom.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that
Yeah,
was
that part
wild.
was the best. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, it swings between wild. Like that was the wild comedy moment. That was like the one where I was like, all right, this is like kind of not on the level of Konosuba, but very Konosuba esque in terms
Mm-hmm.
of the comedy.
Mm-hmm.
But then it suddenly like whiplashed back to being like, oh, we're a
Right,
serious
action adventure anime.
action adventure, and then it kind of then it went back to trying to be funny with the whole like because I was liking it again when it was talking about the instructor
Oh
that was like tricking
yeah.
him
Oh
into
yeah.
the episode. That was kind of fun,
yeah. That was
and
kind
he
of
kept
fun.
falling for it. I'm like, all right, so we're getting back to the comedy, and then immediately whiplash back to the serious thing where like, oh, let's kill all the corrupt bureaucrats
And
in the
replace them with AI.
and replace it with AI. Yay, AI propaganda, the anime.
And I feel like they missed out on something because I feel like they could have made like a funny montage of like that's what I would do. Make a funny montage of just killing all the corrupt officials.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know, like and then have like very like cutesy like anime like idol music playing over it. And you just see like a montage of just like people just getting like gunned down and like shot or stabbed.
Yeah, or like have all the cute androids kill them or
Yes,
whatever.
exactly. Like everything's like there's like different scenes. Like one of them like takes like chloroform rag and like drags like the official back into the darkness. Something like that. That would have been
Yeah, like I feel
hilarious.
like if you're gonna be the comedy, like you have to stick to it. It keeps going back and forth between over the top comedy and like no, we're serious, plot driven
Yeah.
action isekai. Like, well. And then it goes to the space girl doing like space girl shit, and
Yeah.
I'm like, oh great, more of this.
Mm. Yeah, I need that plot to be. wrapped up sooner than later. Thank you.
Yeah, I want him to get older and do his whole thing. So hopefully will be
Wait,
quickly.
I will say this hypothetically because it has been 3 episodes,
Well, that is true.
and you said, and we did say by 3 episodes we'll decide whether or not we're gonna keep it or not. So, I mean, it's kind of boils down to you.
Let's put it this way. So we have 2 comedies, right? That we're
Ahad,
covering.
Aharen.
Aharen and this, technically.
Right, and this might not even be called a full comedy. This might be like a half. So, I guess what you want to do about that.
I don't know. I feel like, so my dilemma is, I think Aharen will be better, but I feel like we'll have more to talk about with this.
I kind of see what you mean. Like that's like a,
Because I
it's
feel like
it's a
Aharen
Cody
is
show that is like good, but there's not much to say about it. And meanwhile, this show
yeah.
looks like this could potentially just be shit, and we could just be talking shit about it every week. At least that's what I meant.
Yeah, or it can get better. You never
Or
know.
it could get
But I feel
better.
like Aharen is gonna be Aharen. Like, it's gonna be funny and it's gonna have great moments and we're gonna love the characters. But at the end of the day, it's gonna be like, that was funny. Aharen was cute, and the end. You know, like, there's not gonna be any plot driven thing going on, and they're already dating, so there's not even a build up to like, are they gonna date?
That is fair. That is fair.
So as much as it pains me to have to pick one or the other, if we had to pick one for the sake of the podcast and purely for the sake of the podcast,
yeah,
I would say get rid of Aharen over this one.
Okie dokie.
I hope that does not come back to bite me.
All right. Well, I think that's all we have to say about it. Let's move on to Go Loser Ranger Season 2, Episode 1. And before we even start that, Oni, what are your thoughts on Season 1?
I'll tell you after I finish it.
Oh, you didn't finish it?
No, I'm almost done. I'm on episode 6.
You said episode 6?
Yeah.
Girl.
It's one, I can finish it in a day. It's only like 12 episodes.
So sorry about that. Oni was supposed to finish it. Oni had like 100 years to watch it. I did not finish it.
A week is not 100 years, but okay.
Wait, hold on. I need to see something. Let me see. When did we cast the anime spring guide? Okay, so was that literally a week ago? No, you had a little more than a week.
Like a week and
a half.
Or 4 days.
A week and a half. A week and a half. That is plenty of time to watch the first season. So, anywho,
I'll finish it this week.
So are we skipping this one? I guess.
No, we can talk about. I watched it.
Oh, you watched it?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Well, all right. So yeah, the Red Ranger. He is kind of. I feel like the whole team is feeling the loss of the Blue Ranger, but specifically Red.
Yeah, Red is kind of
unraveling.
Me Homelander vibes.
Yes, literally Homelander Ranger. Yeah, and he killed yet another. Yeah, he killed yet another person in his squad
in a very brutal way.
Yep, and I'm just like, hey, other Rangers, are y'all also weak that you can't like? I don't understand when there's someone who's clearly like a psychopath. Just kill him. Like, even if you're on his side, when it comes when he gets like that, at that point, y'all just have to come together and be like,
self-defense.
Huh?
Like self-defense. Like, listen, he's unhinged. He might go after one of us.
Yes, and not even go after us. He might do even something worse. He might go after my money, my prospects. He's a danger to our business.
I mean, this episode he suddenly was like fucking
Yes,
almost killed the crowd.
exactly. He almost obliterated the crowd. They had to clear the way. Meanwhile, the other three of them were just like, yeah, we're going to go with it because I guess
Mm-hmm.
we don't want to fight. It's like we don't want to fight in the amongst ourselves. Oh my god! First of all, yo, did you see him about to like the crash out starting when he started his speech and everyone just like immediately just started fighting?
Yeah, like no one was paying attention to what he was saying, and he was like, "Fucking Blue Ranger needs to be here to ad lib the lines."
Like, yeah, he he's like, yeah, he needs a Blue Ranger. And then poor girl was like, I'll be blue, I'll revenge him. And then he is like, absolutely not, you're too short.
Yeah, although he said it in a much more deranged and scary, threatening way.
Yeah, because he is terrible.
Also, almost crashed out on my girl, Yumeko.
Oh, yeah. At least, you know, first of all, I love, like, I live for her. Live for her. Live for her. Because why is she also just stirring the pot?
I kind of love that.
Love it. I'm like, you fucking thick bitch. You really hate these bitches, and I love that.
Yeah, even after she got like hit up by the Red Ranger, and then he left, and then the Blue Ranger's over there crying like his subordinate. And she's like, "Oh right, the Blue Ranger's dead. I forgot."
Right. Right.
I'm like, did you not just?
She had to. She literally had to rub the wound in the salt in the wound.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I meant to say. Yeah, she's unhinged in another way that just makes me so happy. Love her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and this season, I guess they're basically explaining like, oh yeah, by the way, we didn't actually kill all the bosses. They just all a lot of them went into hiding. So yeah, that's the thing that happened. So now we have to deal with the rest of them. So yeah, I guess that's how they're planning on like expanding this season is finding and
Mm-hmm.
capturing certain boss monsters. Meanwhile, the main character is like, damn. Main character is like, damn. Now I got killed the bosses too. So it's really cool seeing this kind of like this dynamic, the three-way dynamic of I need to kill the boss monsters and I have to kill the Rangers, but I
Mm-hmm.
got to somehow pit them to get against each other while being essentially a double agent on both sides. Like that's
Yeah, it's so cool.
how this is why I told you to watch this anime. This is why I told
Yeah,
you.
it is. It is really good. Which is why also I didn't mind jumping ahead and watching the second season, first episode before I finished the first season. I'm like, listen, no matter what happens in this first episode, I'm still liking the first season enough to go ahead and just go back and watch it again. So,
Yeah. Also,
but
he's
yeah, no, I really did.
yeah. The main character is also he's in the Green Squadron.
Yes, it also helps that all the girls are amazing. I love the lazy Green Squadron girl too.
The oh
They're sleepy.
their name is Kanan.
Mm-hmm.
Kanan Hisui. Um, excuse me. But yeah, this is really is this my episode of the week? I think
I'll
it's
make it
my
my episode of the
yeah
week. Yeah,
my episode of the week. No shade. There wasn't really many contenders.
yeah, it was not a big week of episodes.
Yeah, I thought it's gonna change for next week. But yeah.
Yeah, next week should be a lot more interesting.
This is very very good. Let's see anything else. Crashing out. Oh, the scene with the with Hibiki's sister just being a crazy brocon. I find that so
Mm-hmm.
like that's so funny about her. Like, what's the thing about you? Oh, she just is fucking crazy about her brother.
Yeah, everyone in the show is kind of low key crazy. So
Yeah, but like in very
in
funny
entertaining
ways.
ways.
Yeah, and fun in different ways. I agree.
Is this just the boys, but for Sentai? Super Sentai.
Kind of. They're just the boys of
Yeah.
Power Rangers.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. I still want like a rated like R like Power Rangers. I want
Like a live action
one.
series.
Yes. Yes. Where like one of the Rangers has like a drug problem. The other two Rangers are fucking, but one of them is like in a relationship with someone else outside of the Ranger group.
Tell HBO they might they might
Right.
fund
Like
it.
the monsters
Pitch
actually
it.
kill people.
Mm-hmm.
Like that'd be kinda lit. Yes, HBO, get on it, please. Make
Yes,
and make lots
please.
of money and thank me later. All right. Last but not least, we have Apothecary Diaries, episode 14, season 2. Um, Jinchi, girl, you gotta chill.
Or don't.
You gotta chill. Like, he's doing a lot. And God, they keep mentioning his penis. My gosh.
Ah, I feel like that's just gonna be an ongoing thing
Yeah,
every episode.
endless frogs.
Mm-hmm. The
um,
frog analogies.
mm-hmm. This episode was very much um I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of getting sleepy watching this.
Mm-hmm.
It was one of those episodes where it's like this is clearly like a setup for something bigger. Like this is one of those episodes where it's like we're doing this episode. It seems like it's a cute little episodic thing, but clearly a lot of details that'll be super relevant in this episode. It's gonna be relevant into tying everything together in future episodes.
Mm-hmm.
But your boy was just tired, so I don't think I saw a lot of
You
those this
didn't
week.
catch all of it, all the hidden
Right?
meanings.
Like, yeah, no, I did not. All I saw is that Jinchi was getting very hands on with Mao Mao.
Yeah, he's getting a lot more possessive with her, like
Hmm
straight and
Literally,
straightforward.
like she touched my dick, so she's mine. Like vibes, which I kind of have a weird conflict about that, but sure. Um, when I tell you, like, when I tell you, I hate how, um, the the young concubine, I forget what her name is.
Ooh,
Um,
let me see.
Control pop here. Oh, they're not here.
Rishu.
Reshoot.
Mm.
I feel like ah, like they treat her so bad, and I feel so terrible for
I
her.
don't know why they don't just replace her maids or whatever.
That is fair, but she's too. As we realize this episode, she's too clueless to realize that like her mates don't fuck with her. Like
Mm-hmm.
the one where they bully her, which is insane. I'm like, imagine you're working for this little girl who probably doesn't need much because she's just a little girl, and you're like, we're gonna make because she's not fucking the emperor, even though she is still kind of a child. She's very much a child. It's like we don't like her now. Like what? That doesn't make any sense to me. Like yes,
Listen, they're all haters.
amongst the concubines, yes, she is like the amongst the main four. I'd rather she is like the one with the least amount of influence and power. But like she's a baby. Like and she's not mean. It's not if she was like a spoiled brat, maybe I'd get it, but she's like so sweet.
Yeah, she doesn't do
Excuse
anything
me.
like of all the shitty people that exist in the Rare Palace, she's one of the better people.
Yeah, she's like super nice. Thinking of one of the shittier people, she she's lucky that like if I was her, the way I would have recreated that scene between um the other main concubine and her cousin where she was beating the dog shit out of her.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I would have. I'm like, oh, what do we need to separate her? Do I have to beat her ass? Okay, let's go. Because you just took my mirror, so I can fuck her up, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like I thought she was gonna slap her when she lunged at her.
I knew she wasn't going to, but I was. Oh god, that would have made me
Oh wow, wow,
so.
that's so
That made
bad.
me. That would have. Oh my god, that would have made me so horny, so horny. Oh, alas, it did not happen. And it was a sweet, and it was kind of sweet towards the end because like the whole. Oh, it's actually a smart mirror that your mother left you, and it shows like your mother. Like that's actually very sweet.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of goes in on her backstory and how she's so lonely because everyone hates her. Makes you so sad. Shout out to Jinshi putting that bitch in her place though.
Yeah, he did take action. Still would have preferred a slap, but
Yeah, no, I don't.
at least we got
Yeah,
something.
yeah, I don't think he needs to be slapping women.
Well, no, he doesn't. But I
Right.
would have preferred if either
Right.
Lishu or Mao Mao did the slapping.
Yeah, I agree. Um. Oh, and of course, this is the end of Xiaolan. She spilled some ice, and now they're gonna kill her.
Oh right, I forgot about that. Yeah, she's getting executed in the street
Yeah,
tomorrow.
literally gonna be beheaded in public over some fucking ice. I hate it. Oh well, we mentally prepared ourselves for this moment, so time to say our
Yeah, we were talking
goodbyes.
about this for weeks.
Yep, and here it is. Oh well, rest in peace, Shalon.
Mm-hmm.
On that wonderful note, we're gonna end the show. And yeah, Oni, please take us away.
Guys, if you enjoyed this week's episode of the Life Force Podcast, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe so you get it as it goes up every week. If you haven't already, do follow us over on Twitter, follow us on Twitch, and join the party in our Discord, all linked in the description down below. If you'd like, you can even become a channel member or patron and join us for our weekly live watches, where we'll be watching Fire Force and Apothecary Diaries with our patrons. So if that sounds interesting to you, you know what to do. And Drew, do you have anything you'd like to add?
What would I like to add? Something. Is there a holiday coming up soon? There is not.
No, not until
Okay,
May.
well, have a have a safe and fun and productive week. Also start buying stuff from other countries before them tariffs go into place.
Yes, make sure you stockpile now before it becomes unaffordable.
Mm-hmm.
And on that note, this has been Soberoni,
Scooby
and
Doo.
we'll catch y'all later. Later.
Bye.